I wouldn't have to tell him. I could just take some hair off his comb or something and send it off.
That wouldn't be good.
But if it turns out he is my dad, he'd never have to know I took the test.
Well, I still think it's best if you're honest with him. You know, you're in this state because he didn't tell you the truth.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Look, just remember, whatever happens, I'm here for you.
So glad you're home.
Oh.
No. I think it's time we welcomed Andy into the family properly.
Like your friends did, you mean?
I was rather hoping that we were drawing a line under all that.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I know. Actually, there's something I need to talk to you about. Andy Lucky, do you mind leaving us alone for a minute?
Sure. Come on, I'll get you left to the bus stop.
Sorry if I'm interrupting. Just thought maybe now you'd had a chance to calm down and talk properly about a bit of business.
Robert sent you round for the big sell, has he?
Look, we've drawn up some figures and we reckon there's a good deal on the table. For both of us. Trust me, this is an offer you can't refuse.
All right. Well, I think we'd better discuss this in my office. Come on.
I know you didn't want to listen yesterday, but I'm hoping Charity's made you see sense. See, she's dropped off the paperwork. Is there anything I need to explain?
Far from it. She's a great saleswoman. It all makes sense. Home James already has experience transporting farm equipment.
And events. It'll help you reduce your costs and increase your profits.
Yes. I can see that from the provisional figures.
And I can see you're impressed.
Indeed. I don't really understand what you're doing here.
Sorry?
Well, I've already worked out the details for Charity.
Yeah, that's just the deal. We still need to discuss how we're taking things forward.
Don't think so.
Lawrence, you know it's time I step back into this business. And this is the perfect opportunity. I understand it might be a bit uncomfortable at first, but you can't deny we were a great team before.
I'm afraid after all you've done, I could never work with you again. Oh, thanks for the deal, but I don't need you anymore.
You owe me!
After the way you treated my daughter!
And none of that changes the fact that I built your company up! And I've saved your bacon enough times!
I'm not denying that. But I think it's time for us both to move on. And with this check, you'll be able to start up your own business somewhere else, preferably far away. I'd like you to think of it as the final settlement of your divorce.
And if I say no?
You'd be a fool. I'm not going to waste time haggling. And I think you'll find I've been a lot more generous than I need to be. We have a deal.
I guess so.
Has Liv told you what she was doing in my room yet? I still reckon she was after Nicky something.
You don't know that.
Keep telling you. She's trouble.
Yeah, well, it seems the school would agree with you. They called me this morning, said she hadn't turned up.
Right, well, start calling around a mate.
Is that what you did when I bunked off?
First few times, yeah. But you'd always turn up in the end. I thought she was starting to get on with Gabby. Should try her.
Yeah, well, they've fallen out now, and I don't think she's got many mates around here yet. Where have you been?
Diane said it would be all right if we came through. The store detective accused her of shoplifting at Ornham's Chemist on the High Street.
Didn't find anything, though.
Well, they said she dumped it.
I know my rights. Can't prove anything without evidence.
Look, this really isn't my territory, but, well, since I know the circumstances, I thought I ought to bring her home.
What circumstances?
Well, it's your dad's sentencing next week. I thought the two things could be connected.
Did you know? Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want to upset you.
He's my dad, too. You had no right to keep that from me.